Hello all. Today's topic is op-amp as a voltage follower. A voltage follower is an electronic circuit which produces an output that follows the input voltage. It is a special case of non-inverting amplifier. If we consider value of feedback resistor RF as 0 ohm or resistance input as infinity, that is Rin or R1 as infinity, then non-inverting amplifier becomes a voltage follower. In the above circuit or in this circuit, input voltage Vi, you can see, is directly applied to the non-inverting input terminal of op-amp. So, the voltage at non-inverting input terminal of op-amp is equal to Vi. Output is directly connected to inverting input terminal of op-amp, which is equal to Vo. Again, according to the virtual short concept or virtual ground concept, the voltage at inverting input terminal of op-amp is same as that of voltage at its non-inverting input terminal. That is here Vo is equal to Vi. So the output voltage Vo of a voltage follower is equal to its input voltage Vi. Thus the gain of voltage follower is equal to 1 since both voltages are same. Gain is equal to what? V out upon V in, or here Vo upon Vi. It is equal to 1 because Vo and Vi are same. It is also called as a unity gain buffer. Again, it produces an output signal that is equal to in amplitude to the input signal because the input signal is applied to non-inverting input terminal. No inversion takes place. Why? Because the input signal is applied to non-inverting input terminal, that is there is positive terminal. Non-inverting means a positive terminal, so there no inversion takes place. Any inversion of input at the output doesn't takes place. Thus the voltage follower is a non-inverting buffer. Buffer means it is a circuit which gives output same as input. Okay, so here see the diagram. This op-amp acts as a voltage follower, and the voltage follower is nothing but a non-inverting buffer. Okay, in brief we can say these points for a voltage follower, that again it is a unity gain non-inverting buffer that requires only an op-amp and sometimes a decoupling capacitor for IC's power supply. A voltage follower have high input impedance and low output impedance. They again strengthen a signal and thereby allow a high impedance source to drive a low impedance load. Source means input and load means output. High impedance source at input to drive a low impedance load at output. This is when we are sending a voltage signal from one sub-circuit to another. Means if there are connections between the circuits or one circuit is connected to another circuit for any process, then if we want to send a voltage signal from one sub-circuit to another, we have to consider the output impedance of the source sub-circuit and the input impedance of load sub-circuit. Source sub-circuit means the circuit's output is given to the another circuit, another sub-circuit. So we have to consider the output of this sub-circuit to which it is to be connected and its input impedance to which the source circuit is connected. That is, one circuit is source sub circuit and another is load sub circuit. Then the source output impedance and load's input impedance form a voltage divider, and consequently voltage transfer depends on the ratio of input impedance to output impedance. Effective voltage transfer requires a source circuit with a low output impedance and load circuit with high input impedance. Okay, what effective voltage transfer requires a source circuit with low output impedance and a load circuit with high input impedance. A voltage follower has low output impedance and extremely high input impedance, and this makes it a simple and effective solution to a problematic impedance relationships. When an op-amp used in a voltage follower configuration, it must be specified as a unity gain stable. A high current unity gain driver can be created by incorporating an external transistor into the voltage follower configuration. Okay, means when a high current unity gain driver is to be created, then simply we have to connect a transistor at the output of this voltage follower circuit. Again, one may ask, what is the purpose of a voltage follower? Since it outputs the same signal it inputs. The reason is an op-amp circuit with a very high input impedance. This high input impedance is the reason voltage followers are used. Advantages of a voltage followers are: it gives a gain of power as well as current. Power gain and current gain. Less output impedance of this circuit uses output. This operational amplifier uses zero current from the input. It avoids loading effects. It does not enhance or diminish the input signal's amplitude. High frequency noise cannot be filtered out. It has less output impedance and high input impedance, as we are saying. Unity transmission gain, etc. Applications of a voltage follower. These are used in S&H circuits, sample and hold circuits. Buffers are used in logic circuits. They are used in active filters and used through a transducer in bridge circuits. Again, sample and hold circuits are used in conversion of analog signal to digital signals. In ADCs or in modulation PCM like circuits, PCM means pulse code modulation, the circuits in which we have to sample the input signal and hold it for some time. These circuits are known as sample and hold circuits. So voltage followers are used in sample and hold circuits. In logic circuits, buffers are used. Buffers are means input and outputs are same. So in some logic circuits they are required. They are used in active filters. Filters are again the applications, big applications of op-amps, active filters. So they are used in active filters too and used through a transducer in bridge circuits. Bridge circuits, like a transducer means what? It changes or it converts one form of energy into another form, and to change these forms from one to another, the voltage followers are used to bridge these circuits. Okay, this is all about the voltage followers using op amp. Thank you.